Good morning, Soul Tribe. Good morning, good morning. Sorry. Okay, so today is not anything about the picture on the thing. It's just I thought it was funny. So I wanted to share. Um, it's funny that this card was flipped. Uh, Good morning, Jennifer. This card was flipped whenever I opened up the live today. And it says buy the book. And there's a reason, of course, no one's here this morning. Yay, we have some people. Okay, let's wait till a couple more people come on because I really want to talk to you guys and get your opinion on some stuff. I have been thinking about some stuff. And I really want your opinion on how I'm going to move forward with this channel. Good morning, Lucy, Miss 88, Jennifer. Good morning. I want your opinion on how to go forward because there's a bit of the fork in the road. Okay. So while we're waiting, has anybody seen Mr. Rogers? I haven't seen it yet, but that song's popping in again. So who doesn't know that one? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood. Neighborly day for a beauty. Won't you be mine? It was very powerful. Could you be mine? Yeah, yesterday's, if you caught yesterday's live, that was actually a really hard one for me. And it was so powerful. And I'm so glad that you guys showed up the way you did. Hi, Tammy. Heaven 333, good morning from Boston. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for the way you showed up for that. It was really hard, not only for me to talk about, but for each of us, the feeling, of this, right? Yeah, St. Louis, Missouri. Let me know where you're from, Soul Tribe. Let me know where you're from, please. Hi, Patricia. What's going on over here? Come on. Let's see what's going on over here. I can't see your comments. Y'all know I have horrible eyesight, and I want this one to be a conversation because we're going to be talking about stuff. So give me a second here because it's saying I'm not charging, and I should be charging. Oh, okay. All right, now I should be charging. Okay. So yeah, yesterday's live, I want to say thank you to all of our Soul Tribe who showed up for that. And I mean showed up in a big way. New York, beautiful, Virginia, Elon, Virginia, California, Devon, England, awesome, Turkey, Istanbul. Muse, so good to see you, my Gemini darling. Ireland, very cool. Grand Rising Queen. Does that mean like you're a Grand Rising Queen, or is that you're from Queens? I don't know. Okay, Greenwich, Connecticut, love it. India, love it. Hello, Armand, beautiful. Patricia, Huntington, West Virginia, very cool. I've actually been through there. Very cool. Okay, so for those of you who showed up in a big way yesterday, I want to give you my sincere thank you. And I want you to know how much that does. Indianapolis, awesome, Sammy. And Sammy, you're one that I especially want to thank for, you, Christina, and a few others of you really, and I'm only mentioning them because I met them in human form. So I know how much I can talk about them, and they've both given me permission as long as I'm helping the Soul Tribe to speak like that. But it's hard to be personal like that. It's hard to put yourself out there. And those are the things that make us feel smallest. Those are the things that make us, that's, it's these things. These are the most personal, most difficult things to share. And I get it. I do. I totally get it. Even if you're not showing your face, it's the verbalization of it and just hearing the message alone. And finally, maybe recognizing and owning it is the biggest step in the world. And something I didn't get to say yesterday, and I really want to say today. Ooh, sorry, my heart's pounding. Sometimes for those of you in that situation, to leave, you gotta get mad. You gotta get mad. You gotta get upset about it. You gotta know you are being done wrong. Okay? So I want that to get out. I didn't really say, okay, here's a big old pile for you to shift through, and what do you do next, right? How do you get to here by yourself, right? This card always reminds me, male or female, this is about, I got where I am because of only me. And this woman says, you're only in my life if I want you there. Not because I need you there, because I want you there. And that's how I want each of you to feel about every single person in your life. And why shouldn't you? Right? Okay. So I want to talk about some channel stuff. Literally, like, not channeling, but the channel, Eternal Transformation Soul Tribe stuff. So as most of you know, I've talked about going to Patreon. I have kind of gone back and forth because when I meditate, Spirit keeps saying hold off, but it was very strange because Spirit got into me one day and had me write down every tier. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of them here just talking right now. So we are going to get to some Q&A stuff in a second because I want to have a chance to do that with you guys. But truth be told, I have to do something. I have to change something here, okay? I'm going to be real authentic with you guys, all right? I was just talking to Tammy, and I was like, I think I'm just going to ask the Soul Tribe what they want. But what I'm thinking is, instead of going to Patreon, I'm going to start a YouTube membership. That way you guys don't have to move over to a different website. You can have a YouTube membership. We can, low tiers to begin with, especially. And I want to keep it maintainable and sustainable for me, and my energy. So I want to make sure that I don't let you down. Now, number one is, I'm sorry, I'm missing out on the comments, and this is kind of important. Sorry, not that you guys aren't always important. That was so rude. But what I mean is, I need to see what you're saying right now. I always go back and look at your comments, and I have to turn myself down because I hate watching myself. But I'm having a hard time getting to the video. Sorry, it's just not opening. I'm just gonna have to get up in your face. Okay, yes, put yourself. Oh, okay, that's okay. So that's the hard thing I have a hard time with, is accepting money from people. And that's what I want to talk to you about. I'm going to be really authentic with you here. I'm about to get, I haven't got it yet, my third ever paycheck from YouTube. Ever. And it's my biggest one yet. It is $327. So total, in the year I've been on this channel, YouTube has paid me about $700, including this one I haven't gotten. So total, I've gotten $400 for everything all the videos, because they truly demonetize. Yeah, they truly demonetize 100% of my videos. And I submit all of them. And once they've been under human review, not machine review, they are approved for all advertisers. So you'll see, if you go back and look at my older videos, they all have ads on them. But if I post them within the first 3 days, you want to get to them because there's 0 ads. So because it takes so long for a human to review it. And I've tried to fight this, and they said it's the way I talk. So there's nothing they can do. There's crazy talking people, and I guess everybody's getting by with just I don't know. I have to figure out other income streams so I can keep doing this basically. And I'm watching other YouTubers. I'm trying to learn from them. And a big one is either channel memberships, okay? Um, and as much as I love the super chats and everything, there's just no, and I kind of get like, I feel so like, with money being out there like that. So I really want to do something that's more steady. And I want to know what you guys would like to see if I started a membership tier, right? So I'm not sure what the tiers are going to be exactly yet, but we're talking $2 or $3 for the first tier probably, right? A lot of them out there are doing like $5 for the first tier. I feel like that's a little high, especially if you want to subscribe to a few channels. So I'm thinking about the first tier. It's not going to be a whole huge big thing. It's more of a support thing. You know what I mean? A couple bucks to support me. YouTube takes 50% of it. So that's kind of part of it too. Okay, let's see what y'all are saying. Okay. Yeah, hi Phoenix. Hi Hippie. What I've been watching, it's going to get harder. And January, it's going to get crazy on this platform. What do you mean by that? That's a game to lowball YouTubers, more money for the company, right? Oh no, I think this is a monthly thing. It's not a year. I think it's a monthly thing. That's why I'm saying a couple bucks. I don't think it's like a yearly subscription. Is it a yearly subscription or is it a monthly subscription? I think it's a monthly thing. Good morning, Haya. So I think it's a monthly thing because what I understand is that, like, if, for instance, if I were to remove a tier, I just watched some videos on it. Yes. So I was about to say $5 a year. Gosh, I might have to quit. So unfortunately not, but I'm getting closer and closer to living off fresh air, Mark. Beautiful comments, by the way. Thank you very much for your feedback, Mark. And welcome to the Soul Tribe. So what would you guys like? For instance, I'm really thinking, okay, so I think I'm going to do that, Jennifer Todd, like $333 as the first tier. And in fact, that's what I actually have down. So funny. Oh, when you say tier, it sounds a bit like year. Sorry. Yeah, tier, not year. Sorry. So the tarot class. I don't want to take anything away from you guys. I don't want the channel to change for subscribers. You know what I mean? How many tiers? I can have up to 5 tiers. It's ads because your content's very unique and they can't place it. I don't know what you mean by that, Heaven. I'm sorry. Yeah, so you're thinking 3 tiers? I don't know. I don't know how many tiers. You can have up to 5. But I really don't see how. I want to keep the content like something I can sustain. You know what I mean? And you guys know that whenever I'm authentic with you, and if you're going to be paying for something, I want you to get what you're getting. You know what I mean? So the tarot class, I do believe I'm probably going to make one of the tiers. Okay. I feel like it's a kind of, I think you should charge for the tarot class. Honestly, I agree. So, you think I should charge for it? Also, I think with the tiers, you can switch between them. Yes. Thank you, Sammy, for bringing that up. So for those of you education-wise, I'm learning about it too. So with the tiers, you can cancel anytime. And I can even cancel the tiers anytime. But if I do, like, you would get back not only this month, but the last month's payments as well. Like, that would all be refunded. But with you guys, if you want to switch between tiers, like for instance, let's say tier 1, I'm really truly thinking about having members only comments on live feeds, just because right now it's awesome. I love our Soul Tribe. I love all of it. But when we're talking about 50,000 to 100,000 subscribers, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking about that being a tier, you know, the lowest tier. Like $3.33 means you get, well, I don't know what. I haven't decided, but I think that members only comments on live feeds is in the future where I'm going with this. Because I want to be able for us to communicate authentically. Not to mean you can't leave comments below, you know, after the video has been published, but for the purposes of having, you know, potentially tens of thousands, that's the goal. Um, we want this to be a real conversation, and I think it keeps the trolls off, you know. There's another YouTuber who is starting a Patreon, and she is struggling to get patrons. Very few YouTube subscribers are following her, so you are doing the right thing for now. I agree, Jennifer. It is very difficult to get people to move from one platform to another when all they have to do is hit a join button. The only thing that Patreon has really over YouTube membership is ad-free videos. Because obviously YouTube is not going to take ads off of videos, even if you are paying, unless you have YouTube Red, okay? And then you don't have to watch ads. Okay, so I do think, okay, you can do video classes and get payment through PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, etc. So you guys are talking about I should charge for the tarot class? I was thinking about just making it a tier, because the thing is like if you make it a tier, you can switch between, you know. So it's like if you want to do the tarot class, like let's say if I made the tarot class the highest level tier, you want to do the tarot class for a month. Thank you, Ahaya. You're such a darling. Thank you. If you want to do tarot classes for, let's say, a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever it is, if you want to do it long enough to go watch all the tarot videos in the playlist, right? And then unsubscribe and only get it for a month. That's why I'm thinking about making it a more expensive tier so you can switch between it. I don't know. That's why I'm here talking to you guys. Okay. Okay, so Sammy, kind of think, you see where I'm going with that? Like if you, like let's say if you want to do the tarot class for a little bit, or you just want to subscribe to it, and it could be a year down the road and I already have all the videos up and you can go through them at your own pace. I don't know. But when you're done with the tarot class, or if you're not interested once you do it, you can just switch between tiers. You can go, okay, I don't want to pay for tier 3 anymore. I'm going to go back to tier 2 or tier 1. You know what I mean? Or if you want to get the perks of that specific tier for a month, I get that. I actually have a couple Patreons I do that with. Like there's a couple Patreons that I follow that I know when, because I'm a geek, I'm a Comic-Con geek, but I know when their new artwork's coming out. And so I'll wait till near Comic-Con and I'll up my tier to see when the new artwork's coming out. I get it. I mean, I would expect you guys to do the same thing. This is your hard-earned money. I don't want you, I know I'm asking, it's really awkward. That's the point. It's really awkward for me to ask you guys to pay to come and do this stuff. I don't want to stop raising the collective though. I want to keep to my mission. I don't want my videos to be fluff. Okay. I don't want them to be just like, okay, Scorpio, here's a reading. You have all these cards. Here you go. Here you go. You better marry him. You better do this. You better do this. And let's move on to the next one. You know, I'm not that kind of reader. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but that's not me. And I'm never going to be like that. My readings are going to be powerful. I always want them to be powerful. I always want them to mean something. Okay. And I want this to grow. I want the collective to grow. I want to help the collective. I have a mission. And you know, Tammy said something the other day. It's not my mission. And she was talking about herself. It's not my mission. And also about me and whoever. She said it's the mission. And it is the mission. If you're part of this soul tribe, you are aligned with the mission. You know what I mean? So I think that membership is part of where my growth is going to be, because I'm never going to be a reader that can just make money spouting off 20 reads a week. You know what I mean? I'm just not that kind of reader. And I'm not judging. Ingrid, I know you have. You're such a darling sister. I know. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss 888. And you know, Tammy said the same thing earlier. She said, you know, you are exchanging energy. So I appreciate you guys so much for your feedback. Please don't make tarot class too expensive. I agree. $1 is 6 Turkish. Here. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. No, none of my memberships are going to be ridiculous. Okay. I mean, if I guess if they are, it would be for someone that just wants, but you guys can donate. That's why I have a donation link. You know what I mean? I'm going to make this very affordable for anybody that wants to do it. Okay. But again, it's a lot of energy. It is. And the tarot class is going to be a lot. There's a reason Spirit's been making me wait. There's a reason that Spirit had me write out all my tears and then said, nope, hang on. And I was so excited about Patreon. Do y'all remember? I was like, go to Patreon. I'm excited. Apparently, Spirit just wanted me to make the tears up and then tell me when to talk to you about this. So it's not going to be immediate. Okay. It's not going to happen right away. So we all have time. I just wanted to kind of get your vibes on it. And it sounds like you guys are pretty supportive. Anybody that's really against it, or if you have, you know, you think about it and your spirit guides are telling you something. I know you guys are in my soul tribe. Funny. Please email me. I swear I don't make this stuff up. I don't. 33. And we just had 33 viewers and now it just hit 31, but we had 33. But communication 33, please email me. Because I trust you guys. I truly do. And if you have ideas, if you think that something would work better, I'm so open to it. I really just want you guys to be able to grow with me. I truly want this channel to grow. I want you guys to continue to get the good content you're getting. I want to reiterate, this is not going to take away from the channel. You guys are also going to be getting what you're already getting. Okay. Which is the horoscope videos. As I get them out, you're going to be getting these daily feeds. Okay. I do think one of the memberships is going to be members only comments. Okay. But all of this stuff is probably not going to go live until December or the January. Okay. Because I still have to submit all of this stuff to YouTube. There's a lot of behind the scenes work I have to do for this. So it's going to take a minute. All right. So no rush. I just wanted to kind of get my finger in the water and see what you guys are thinking before I awkwardly ask you for money. So rude feeling. I feel like y'all are my friends and I'm like, hey guys, so I want you to pay me for talking to you every day because I adore you all and I really don't want to do that. But at the same time, I want to do this for a living. Like, what I mean by that is I want, Spirit, give me the words. I want to continue to help you heal. And I'm having a hard time accepting it as a career because it comes so naturally, I guess. It's uncomfortable and awkward for me to associate money with healing. With healing and love. Yeah. To me, it's so hard to associate these things. To you know, I'm having a hard time with it. So that's where I'm at right now. Nothing is set in stone. Again, kind of testing the waters. See what's going on. Okay. Let's see what's going on with... Ooh. We love you too, but this is your business. Thank you, my darling. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad to have you, Nezzy. At least you're humble. It's just so awkward. Okay. Yeah, I know that, Sammy. And you know what? I think, y'all, it's so funny. I just read Sammy's cards, her past life reading like a couple weeks ago or whatever, however long ago it was. And I was like, you're going to have a hard time charging money for some of this stuff. And, you know, isn't that funny? Spirit was talking through you to me at the same time, right? Okay. Let's see what Spirit is wanting to talk about. Spirit, you got any messages, any music today, Spirit? I just kind of sang the neighborhood one because let's see what Spirit's wanting to talk about. Spirit, Spirit, Spirit. What do you got for us today? Keep opening up to this mending card. This is very much what we're doing right now, you guys. Mending. And look at, I love that there's two people in this, right? Two people mending. It's sweet, isn't it? I've really never looked at this card closely. They're both looking up. What do you think they're looking at? Interesting. I wonder what they're looking at. She's holding like some sort of, I don't know even what she's, they're doing this. Oh, it's a thimble. Or she's sitting on a thimble, and that's a needle. It's funny how they're both looking up. It's cute. I like that one. I'm going to keep it. 52. 7. Spirit, you got a song for us? Okay. Interesting. Little Janis Joplin today. It's a little outside of our norm, isn't it? Busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train. And I'm feeling near as faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed a diesel down just before it rained. It rode us all the way to New Orleans. Well, I pulled my harpoon and my dirty red bandana. I was playing soft while Bobby sang the blues, yeah. Windshield wiper slapping time, I was holding Bobby's hand in mine. He sang every song that driver knew, yeah. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing. Oh, it's nothing, honey, if it ain't free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when he sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Hang on. We got one more card to clarify. Fork in the road. Got this one clarified. Got this one clarified. I'm going to go over all of them. Fork in the road, Spirit. From the Kentucky coal mines to the California sun, a bottle shared secrets of my soul. Through all kinds of weather, everything we done, Bobby baby kept me from the cold world. Somewhere up near Selena Snow, I let him slip away. He's looking for that home, and I hope he finds it, yeah. But I'd trade all my tomorrows for one single yesterday, to be holding Bobby's body next to mine. Interesting. Here's what I think is very interesting. This fork in the road, 13. 13 is a 4, right? 1 plus 3 is 4. Moving into the year 4. This is final outcome here. Clarified by 2 4s. Both in the side I like to get it in. Both in the side I like to get it in. Looking ahead. 4s are about stabilization. Looking ahead at what you can create with what you already have, but dreaming of bigger things. Look at those 4 pillars in the future, right? Earth, air, fire, water up here. And like I said yesterday, we got this in the reverse, right? Here we see a king who's just finished battle, and he is earning a well-deserved rest. We see that his wardrobe is nice. He's just taking a rest, and he deserves it. He's going within. He's integrating, which is what the season's about. Integration. Fall. Integration. You haven't been here too long. This is actually what's coming. Fork in the road. Fork in the road. Which way are you going to go? Which way are you going to go? It's truly up to you. They're saying it's truly up to you. It's truly up to you. But do so and get on that horse, right? Knight of Passion. Knight of Emotions. I don't feel like, especially we're talking about a collective reading here, right? I'm not feeling love here, even though passion and love looks very much in the possibility here. I'm not saying that's not what it means. Okay. For some of you, yes, absolutely. I am seeing lots of love in your readings, actually. And I'm trying to keep it collective. Okay. I'm trying to keep it collective for collective spiritual growth. Okay. What I'm seeing here is that what's coming for you is going to knock you off your seat. Okay? Be ready for it. That's what everything we've been doing, you guys. Integrating, looking at the ugly, pulling those swords out, cutting through the BS. Okay? This is so cool. Okay, so let's start here. 45. Time to go. 9. End of cycle. Right? Time to go. But she doesn't look sad about it, you guys. She looks excited. She doesn't know where that door's leading. That's what they're trying to say here. Look at this. Look at this. Way back here. Where do you think it's going? How long has it been since you were excited about a potential new opportunity? How long has it been since you're excited about your life? About where it's going? You should always be excited about where your life is going. Your life should never be planned out. I mean, yes, of course, plans are highly necessary, right? Strategy is highly necessary. Looking ahead is necessary, but not so far as you plan your own death. Life should be exciting. To clarify, time to go. I think this is interesting. Time to leave this behind. There's no room for it. Look, again, look it. Y'all see, if you look closely, that path? You see that path right there? She does not see that path when she's like this. But many of you are cutting through these ropes. Here, she does not know how tight her ropes are, right? They look tight from the front. And I told you guys about the swords, okay? I'm not gonna say it every time, but look at this. Spirit hovering over, just waiting on you. Just waiting on you. And Spirit will wait as long as it takes. Spirit will wait as long as it takes. There is no rush for you. It is when you want to do it. But I am telling you, I am here to tell you when the energies are serving you to do certain things. I am telling you now, truly, the energy of Scorpio, the energy even of Sagittarius, okay, is going to help you to integrate what's coming. Scorpio, Sagittarius. To integrate what's coming. This is the time to do this. It is okay to take the time to do this. But if you don't do this now, you're going to have a really hard time getting everything you deserve out of 2020. And when I say it like that, what I mean is I want you to be able to step into 2020, right? I want you to be able to step into 2020 like this, like feeling you've done everything you can to heal, to rest, and looking ahead at something completely new, completely different, and feeling prepared to do so. Okay? Now, to clarify this, we had this, this is all we've been talking about. And this is past, right? Past, present, future. Okay. So this is what we have recently been through. Okay. Be careful. You're not trying to control the wheel. If spirit brings you back up on the wheel, it's impossible to do so if you think you're the driver and you know the best outcome and you know the way that everything's going to work out, right? What I just say. Do you really want to know? Interesting. The Ace of Cups in reverse came out. Now, if we look closely, I know she's got a nice tushy. Try not to get distracted. If we look closely, you see over here, someone's watching her. Now, from this side, we can tell she does not see him. She's looking the other way. She doesn't see this person watching her. Reading these cards together, I'm really feeling like Spirit's waiting on you. I'm really feeling like Spirit is waiting on you to finish this, and it's okay. Again, I'm not, this is no judgment, this is no rush, but these are the things Spirit wants you to integrate, right? And I almost feel like this is Spirit watching you. That's not what this card generally means. Please don't take that to mean that. With these cards together, cards mean, I'm going to teach this in my class. Cards mean different things when read together with other cards. Okay? Especially if you're an intuitive reader. But I'm seeing here, Spirit watching you. Even though you may not see Spirit watching you. Again, it's very much like Spirit hovering over. While you're going, I know, through this pain, very much like we talked about yesterday, the footprints in the sand, Jesus carrying you, right? You're trying to control the wheel. Still, some of you are still struggling with this, and that's okay. That's part of this egoic mind. Meditation helps tremendously, okay? I'm not sure if you guys are even commenting. Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay. So is everybody resonating with this, with what I'm saying here? Is that making sense? Give me a thumbs up so I know. Please, I'll keep on going. Letting go of the wheel. I think Miyuji said yesterday about getting in touch with, thank you, Lucy, about getting in touch with your higher self, your purpose, your destiny, right? And yes, meditation will help tremendously with that. I'm sorry I didn't see the comment yesterday, but yes, meditation will help tremendously with this, right? It's time for the ego to die, right? Starve your ego. And the ego is necessary here. I don't mean the ego should completely die. Of course, we need it in certain points, right? But now is the time for starving your ego. Think about what that means to you. What can you do today to starve your ego a little bit, right? What can you do to starve your ego? It's not going to be the same for everybody. It's not going to be the same for everybody. But think about that. And if you don't know, it's okay. Ask Spirit. Pray about it, right? Praying is talking to God. Meditation is listening to God, right? Now, moving forward. Mending. This is where we are presently. Mending, because you did cut yourself free, right? How many of you have done it? I know you have. Many of you have cut yourself free this past year from things binding you, from things hurting you, from things doing this to you, right? And as you cut yourself free, you realize, maybe I don't want to be in charge anymore, right? It's exhausting on top. It's exhausting controlling that wheel, right? Maybe I don't want to be in charge anymore. Maybe I want Spirit to take the wheel for a while. Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hands, right? Spirit, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Mending. Mending after this. Ooh, now your eyes are open. And what? Guess what's clarified by mending? Guess what's clarified by mending? Yes, you did. Yes, you did cut yourself free. I'm so proud of y'all. Look. You cut yourself free, and now look. Look it, look it, look it, look it, look it. When you couldn't see Spirit before, okay? Here he comes. 33 viewers right now. Here he comes. Here comes Spirit right here. And he's like, look what I'm taking you. And I got a wreath. You got a crown. Let's go. You cut through the BS. This woman right here cut through the BS. I said this yesterday, if you missed it, in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. Thank you, Phoenix. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, when she's, this is the one thing that I cannot believe they did not include it. I think it's the most important part. And this one shows it better than any deck because it's vice versa. But in the traditional Rider-Waite, she has a rope hanging from her wrist. Because she cut herself free. This is her. I mean, I know her hair's all white here, but it took some work getting there, right? She didn't earn that or inherit that throne. She earned that throne. That's why she's still in full battle rattle. Like, bring it on, y'all. I'm ready. I'm ready. Now you see Spirit handing you like, oh, finally, you let go of the wheel. You're letting me have a turn. Well, come on, baby, I'm taking you in. Wait for it, 2020, wait for it. 52, mending. I want to read this one out of the book because I've never heard it, and I'm getting excited. That's 2 aces, you guys. That's 2 aces already. Yep, I like it. Okay, 52. 34. Is it the last one? Jeez. It is the very last card of the deck. There's only 52. It's the last card. We're ending the year. That's why I've never read it. Hello, darling. Sherry, Patricia. Hi, thank you. Okay. Essential meanings for mending. Forgiveness. Making amends. Healing after arguments. I think that's beautiful. After doing all this, and especially as forgiving yourself. And again, you know how I said earlier, look how they're looking up. Like, what are they looking for up there? Like, they're looking up at something, and it's like, oh, maybe they're looking for Spirit to fly over. Oh, you seeing it? You seeing it? Okay, let's read it. Okay. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding, and it, oh my God, y'all. I freaking love Spirit. I do. I love it. What have we been talking about? What's the season about? Integration. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. That is everything that this card means, even though we're reading it about this card, right? Oh, you guys. Okay. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate unwanted burden. That's what these swords are. Each one of them was not your fault. They were not your fault. This woman did not trap herself there, but it is your fault for staying there. It is her fault for not cutting herself free. Spirit's waiting on you, baby. But you gotta feel it. You gotta. The channeling, if you watch through the whole year, what do I say? Feel it, heal it, and then release it. Like a fart in the wind, you guys. I'm sorry, I just spit on the camera because I'm getting excited. Oh! Okay. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal. The pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over in our mind, right? Ruminating. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. Oh my gosh, it is time, it is time, it is time, you guys. Do you see how it all comes together? Everything, literally, when I pull this past card, this is what we've been going through all year, learning to let go of control of that wheel. Phoenix, you've been here since the beginning, baby. You've seen this channeling, right? Time to go, time to release, all of this stuff. This has been the channeling this year, you guys. They're telling you so clearly exactly what to do. Now we're here, mending. It is time to forgive. Okay, yes, we've looked at it. We've cut ourselves free. Now release it. That's forgiveness. My mom said something to me yesterday. She said, you know, one of the biggest mistakes I made in my life over and over again was it was easier for me to just forget than it was to forgive. She was like, instead of forgiving, I would just forget. Poof, fart in the wind, right? And for certain types of people, that's possible. It's very hard and difficult and not possible for other types of people. But there are people in the world that can, poof, you know what I mean? And for someone like my mother, who has experienced the loss of a daughter to suicide and a husband to who knows what, murder, falling down. We don't even know yet. We don't really know what happened to my dad. And it was a long time ago. I don't really want to talk about it, but we don't know. And that happened after my sister. Those two things happened in 2 years of each other while I was in Iraq. Could you imagine? Your whole family, pretty much. Having a daughter in Iraq. Another one just died of suicide. Right? Husband, who knows? He's dead. He's a truck driver, so it happened in another state. We didn't know what happened. We never got confirmation. Small town. How did she make it through that? I don't think another type of mind could have survived. You know what I mean? She's a powerful, strong woman. She's the sweetest, cutest, most adorable little thing you've ever seen in your life. You would never have any idea how truly powerful this woman is. Truly. Yes. Beyond strong. But part of that was because she had to say, I have to put some of this out of my mind. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. But now she's going to counseling. Now she's doing things to amend that. You don't want to end up here and be completely jaded either. Okay? There's wisdom for you here. Do you see these crystals behind her? Do you see these crystals? These are Lemurian crystals where old knowledge is held. She is psychic. She is psychic. That is a gift that you must protect. These downloads are gifts. Oh my gosh, thank you, Spirit. Another deck. These downloads that we're getting have got to be something that you take with responsibility. And what I say, if you want this download, you're not getting a new one, or it doesn't mean anything until you act on it. You can get downloads all day long. We have been getting downloads since the day we were born. Now they're much more intense. And if you act on them, even better. They mean nothing if you don't act on them. When you get a download, it should feel like clear thought. Many times it will be clear thought and you're like, whoa, how did I come up with that? Don't lose faith in yourself when it wears off, right? When that pink cloud starts floating away, don't lose faith in yourself. If Spirit gave you that moment of clarity when you knew you could do it and you were like, oh, I have this idea, or I see this, you'll understand. You know what I mean. When you get a clear channeled message. I'm trying to demystify it. I'm trying to find the words to demystify it because it sounds like only certain people get them. That's not the case. We all are getting them. We are all getting them. Whenever you have like a clear image of how you could see a certain idea panning out, or you suddenly get really inspired, and it's like I said, when I wanted to just write down all those tears and break them all down for Patreon, I was really excited, and then Spirit's like, whoa, hold back. Not yet. Not yet. I've got a different plan, right? It's acting on your downloads, doing something about them, that Spirit starts opening up doors for you, that you start shifting the energy of the universe, right? Oh, Phoenix, I know it's so hard to watch people go through that, and especially you want to find a reason, right? You want to help them to move through it, and the why is so, we don't have the why. You know, we never will have the why. That's something that all we can do for people like that is to pray for them. And frankly, they're the strongest among us. Those that make it through, they're the strongest among us. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of X's. That's a lot of X's. Okay. Moving forward. Lastly, sorry. Fork in the road. Final outcome. Well, how's that for a final outcome? There's a fork in the road. You know, I don't know if any of you have ever seen, you'll have to help me out with the name of it. It's really easy too, and I just can't think of it. Reese Witherspoon, when she does that hike on the Pacific Trail. Anybody like that? Anybody ever seen that? God, what's it called? There's a line in it when she's talking about what she's doing. She literally did what I did. Remember when I hiked the Gulf Coast and I sold everything I owned down to a 65-pound rucksack? Y'all got to see some of it on my channel. Whoever you are, rude. If I don't answer, leave a message. Okay, so this movie, you have to go see it. That's why I need help with the name of it. Nobody out there? Nobody? Somebody Google it. Reese Witherspoon. Oh my goodness. Nobody. Wild. Is it Wild? I think it's Wild. I think it's called Wild. Okay. Anyway, nobody's answering me, so I'm assuming that's it. Anyway, that movie, she takes this certain path, or she decides to sell everything she owns. Yes, your ringtone is very country. It was a goofiest thing, and I don't like to be irritated by my phone. It's like it rings all the time, it feels like. So, yes, oh my God, Heaven 333. You guys, if you haven't seen this movie, I'm looking it up since nobody is knowing what it. How does nobody know what this movie is? I think it's called Wild. Yes, Wild. Here it is, right there. You see it? That's the movie. Okay, so if you haven't seen it, you have to go see it. So I did not the same thing. She was hardcore about it. Like, I'm already hardcore, so, but no, I'm kidding. She did it like on the Pacific Crest Trail, the PCT. Okay, and we are talking, yes, seen it. It's very good. I thought it was very authentic. Like, she's trying to get her pack on and falling over. It's just very authentic. This girl had some serious drug issues, sex issues, and it all boiled down. You will see her break through her swords. If you haven't seen this movie, I am telling you, it will literally help you do this. You're going to be like, oh, shoot, I got it easy. You know what I mean? And anyway, so she goes through, it is a true story. Yes, it's a true story, 100%. That was my motivation for doing what I did whenever I hiked the Gulf Coast, even though I didn't have, it was a little bit different because I didn't have like a trail. I just stayed near the coast and kept walking. And yes, it's amazing. Everybody watch it, and we'll do a live maybe on Sunday or something, talking about it. We'll do a Q&A and just see what everybody's thinking. But there's a line in that when this guy's helping her out, and he's literally like, she hadn't had a shower in days. He lets her take a shower. Family, it's like a man and his wife. She's safe about it. And she takes a shower. She gets a home cooked meal. You know, she's been trying to eat dehydrated foods and all that kind of stuff, and she really has no idea what she's doing. Like, at least I was in the Army for 10 years, so I was kind of ready for what was going to happen to me. This girl has no idea. So it's kind of cute to watch her go through it. But the guy's in the truck with her, and she said, I just realized I was at a fork in the road. And he said, man, there's never been a fork in my road. That's what I was trying to get to with this card, is how lucky are you that Spirit's offering you this? How lucky are you to have any kind of fork in your road? For her, that was a fork in her road, selling everything she owned, right? Selling everything she owned, hiking the PCT, that was a fork in her road. I don't think she had a choice, because she was going to kill herself. The way that her road was going, she was going to kill herself. Yes, the book is even better too. I suggest you read the book as well. Reese Witherspoon read the book and said, I'm playing that character. They even said, no, we don't want you. You're too cute. You're too whatever. You're too dainty, or you're too small. And she's like, no, I'm playing this character because I resonate with it completely. And she went and hiked the PCT. So she did her actor's work. You know, I highly respect her for this role. I really do. I really am not even a fan of her work. I mean, I don't dislike her, but I just have never found her to be a very impressive actress. And this movie blew my mind. She was very impressive. Top notch. You know, I'm not Siskel and Ebert, but I totally give it a thumbs up. I'm obviously into it. So, so fork in the road is clarified with 4 of Pentacles. I love this in reverse. Now on this side, it's like he has to have control, right? What I say earlier. Are you willing to let go of control of the wheel and let Spirit have a turn to bring you back up? Spirit's saying, if you are willing to trust, to take this fork in the road, not knowing where it's going to go, right? Not knowing what's behind that door. If you're willing to totally trust Spirit here, with some action on your part, of course, okay, this isn't leave it all to God. You have to take some action. But if you're willing to trust Spirit on this fork in the road, let go of control. That's what 4 of Pentacles in reverse is. 4 of Pentacles is usually that guy holding one on his head, one underneath, one on each arm. It's like he's got to hold all that he has. If you're willing to let go of that control and look ahead, there's more for you. There is much more for you. There is much more for you. Spirit is saying, go within, and I will tell you. This is the card of meditation. Both 4s. Going into the year 4, in your final outcome, with fork in the road, 13, number 4. Does it get any clearer? People always talk about how we don't have a manual. This is a manual. Spirit is telling you exactly what to do to get everything you've ever dreamed of, everything you've ever wanted, everything you've ever desired. And they're telling you, you have the ability and the power to do it. You have everything you need to do it already. The only thing holding you back, are these swords. For some of you. Most of you have pulled out these swords. Now it's about cleaning off the blood. Okay, how do I put these into my arsenal? How can I use these as tools? Right? Thank you so much, Phoenix. You're such a darling. Yes, like and subscribe. It's like tipping. YouTube pushes my videos, and I may not make money on the first 3 days, but once they're remonetized, I do. So, this is all that's holding you back. And I feel like most of you, I see it. You know what I mean? I see it. There's a way out. I'm getting excited. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be ugly work. There's some things I have to look at. I really don't want to look at, but I am strong. Spirit's got my back. I am going places, and it is, my love, time to go. When's the last time you were excited about where you were headed? It's time, you guys. Oh, you're welcome, Ireland Rose. Thank you so much. Okay, be like a David Bowie. Okay, look at this. This is the card of one, the Starman. This is the Starman Tarot. If you like any of these decks, they're down below. This is one of my new favorite decks in the world. I haven't been using it as much because someone sat on one of my cards. I'm not that mad about it. Don't worry. I just have to order a new deck. Anyway, so I can't use them because one card got messed up, and it just messes everything up. Yes, Starman. Yes, I love it. And look at the power coming from every single avenue. Spirit's saying, step into this. Step into this energy. It is available to you. Once you walk through this door, once you have trust, once you have faith, Spirit infuses you. That's Spirit's part. When you take that fork in the road, when you are gutsy enough to do something you're terrified to do, Spirit falls in love with a stubborn heart, falls in love with someone going after what they want, no matter what anyone says or thinks. Especially, you get all of this. Can you feel it? You guys, it's for you. It's for you. Okay. If you're willing to step into it, there's a change in the wind coming. You're going to have to do some work. Okay? You're going to have to cut through some BS. You're going to have to start honing your psychic abilities as the tools they are, and stop allowing them, my darlings, to be something that hurts you, right? Being an empath, I am so sick of looking online and seeing that empaths are victims and all of this. Stop victimizing the empath. Empath is a strength. Don't be scared of no stinking narcissists. They're the weak ones. Does that make sense? This is your strength. Own it. Own it. This is an empath who thinks she's a victim. This is an empath who knows who she is. Okay? All right, Soul Tribe. As always, I freaking love you guys. I'm probably going to put a poll up in the community tab. I would appreciate everybody voting on what they would like to see offered if I start the membership thing, okay? Aside from tarot classes and stuff. But I'm going to put a poll up, and I want to see what you guys think. I'm also going to do a poll for pricing, I think, because I really want to do this right by you guys. We're going to do it by the book. That was the first card that came out earlier. Remember, by the book. They say, don't waste your head. Rather gather round. Create, be of service, be a sensible person, use your words and don't be nervous. You can do this, you've got purpose. Find your medicine and use it. Bye, Soul Tribe. Catch you on the flip side. I love you all.